Business Chronic, rather, a segment that examines business ideas, happening policies within the continent and the global stage. I am Michael Dibia. Now, the shape of the future global order, security and development will be the top on the agenda at this year's Rhodes Forum, which focus on Africa and global development. The 2019 Rhodes Forum taking place in Greece with the theme Global Disorder towards dialogue-based worldviews. The forum is expected to make a substantive contribution to current debate around Africa's future as a pillar of the global order and driver of economic growth. Now, the president of Niger, Mahamadou Issoufou, in a keynote speech, is expected to address more than 300 senior policymakers, diplomats, academics, and business people from around the world. He will also participate in a forum's focus on African panel to discuss how the continent can become a driver of global development. John Christopher Bass, CEO of Executive Board, Chairman of the Dialogue of Civilization Research Institute from the UK, says the purpose of the forum is to address global development, challenges and opportunities, to examine world order and disorder, and foster the emergence of dialogue-based worldviews. Let's listen to it.
Globalization is not just about setting standards, economic, financial, trade standards, but this is also very much about human, culture, and civilizations. And so we are bringing in Rhodes leaders, government, but also non-governmental influencers from all parts of the world, from China, from India, from Europe, from Africa, from the Middle East, in order to shape together a new world order that would be peaceful and sustainable.
Now, if you recall, at the just concluded UN General Assembly last Sunday, African leaders of state and government met to emphasize urgent collective action and the need for greater collaboration between United Nations and the African Development Bank to fast-track Africa's development. At the Rhodes Forum, however, African leaders and development strategies will also be the center joint as focus of discussion.
Really considered that the role of government, of course, in development and poverty eradication is very important when it comes to ensuring peace and stability, when it comes to ensuring good governance, fighting corruption, creating a good business environment. But government cannot do everything by themselves. I think it is very important to acknowledge the very important role of government, but this is not enough.
Now, according to the UN Deputy Secretary General Amina Mohammed, it is the time to join forces to deliver the continent's 2030 agenda for sustainable development. From an African perspective, it gives a sense of direction, a goal with a measurable objective in mind. Bass urges African leaders to look at the challenges looming ahead based on demographics with African population.
The demographics, with a population in Africa that will be more than 1 billion in just 10 to 15 years. And how to transform those challenges into opportunities. How are we going to feed these people? How are we going to be developing agriculture? How are we going to be fostering a free trade? And I think in that respect, the free trade agreement that was adopted under the leadership of President Issoufou last July in Niamey is of utmost importance. This is the first time ever that the whole African countries all together have agreed to create a free economic zone.
Well, as Africa and the rest of the global community seek for a lasting solution to some of these critical global challenges, it is expected that the various global forums will contribute towards a sustainable economic development, propose new concepts for architectural international governance in the context of shifting power within the global economy. Now, and examine the restoration of civility and promotion of ethical standards in the digital age. Now, that's all for this week Business Chronic. Till next time, we urge you to keep up with the business in your environment.